Our cocoa industry went down some time ago for a number of reasons. This is not to take anything away from Cote d'Ivoire.
Sure.
But we are taking positive steps. For example, we are encouraging the cocoa farmers, to grow more. We are giving them the inputs with fertilizer, with weedicides, and above all, we are giving them a good price for their cocoa, which is a very big incentive. So we see that the cocoa industry is beginning to flourish. And very soon we are going to give Ivory Coast a run for their money.
When will that be?
Well, very soon.
When are you going to be number one again?
Oh, let me say, in a few years' time, we're going to catch up with the Cote d'Ivoire.
And in gold?
In gold, gold is a diminishing asset. And we have been mining gold over the years. Let me just say that sometimes we think that we need to sit back and also look at the gold industry, because being a wasting asset, we ask ourselves, are we getting the best out of the gold resources that we have in our dear nation? But let me say that we are not going to concentrate solely on gold. Gold will be the extra boost, but agriculture, education, these are what we need to concentrate on.
Let's talk about the difference that oil is going to make and is making the Ghanaian economy. How much a difference do you think it will make?
At the moment, it's not making much of a difference, except that it gives us hope for the future. Okay. But I do not want Ghanaians to think that the oil discovery is the end of everything. That is the end of the journey. If anything, it's the beginning of the journey. We want to make sure that we derive the maximum benefit from the oil, but that should not take away attention from the other very important areas, agriculture. No nation can flourish without a strong agricultural base.
Sure.
So the oil at the moment, is just, trickling in. I believe that in years to come, the oil will play quite a sizable role.
What's that sizable role? That's the number that I was looking for.
Well, at the moment, we are producing about 110,000 barrels a day. And who knows, in 2-3 years, it's certainly going to go up. But I cannot tell you exactly how many thousands of barrels a day that we'll be able to produce.
Yeah. Now, we saw from the first quarter, growth quarter on quarter slowed in the first quarter of the year. But compared with the previous quarter, in the previous year, we're looking at growth of 23%. For the rest of the year, what kind of growth are you looking for 2011 for Ghana?
Well, anything in the teens should be okay for us. 14%, 15% should be all right for us. But, it's good to talk about the economic growth. But sometimes you also want to make sure that it translates, into some practical measures. And we want to create jobs for our people. We are happy that the economy is expanding, because when it expands, it means that more opportunities are being created. And we hope, therefore, that with the phenomenal growth in the economy, we begin to see more jobs being created, more capital being injected into our economy, and more welfare or social interventions for our people.
When you talk about employment, of course, you talk about a big problem across the whole African continent. We know that jobs are scarce in Africa. Let's talk about what you are doing in Ghana as part of your drive to try and create jobs for Ghanaians. What practical steps are you taking to increase job creation?
In the first place, one must think about education, because whatever job you create, the people must have the necessary skill. So we are going very much into education, as we've done over the years. Now we are also encouraging our people to take to ICT. You'll find that in those countries where the emphasis has been placed on ICT, this sector alone creates a number of jobs. One area where I believe that we can create a number of jobs is agriculture. Apart from the raw agriculture in quotes, agro-processing, food processing, these are all areas where we believe that we can create jobs. And when it comes to infrastructural development, road construction, houses, we should be able to create more jobs. And of course, business, we can also be able to create more jobs for our people. So it's really a mixed bag. But the important thing is that people must have confidence in the economy and be willing to invest, so that they will then be able to create jobs confident that, well, when we create jobs, we'll get a good return on our investment.
Yeah.